about goals, and I'm actually going to give you the secret sauce of how I actually do this. How do I set the goals and how do I achieve them every single time? Hey, I'm Michelle, Business Acceleration Coach, and I want to chat to you today about how you can achieve your wildest dreams. Now, just give me 1 second while I turn on my podcast at the same time. Hey, this is Michelle from the Woman Up podcast, and today you are going to listen to me talking about goals and how you can set them and achieve them every single time. Okay, goal setting. How do we actually get to the goals that we want to get to? How do we actually achieve everything that we dreamed of? Well, it is much more simpler than what you think. Let me talk first about the problems that people make for themselves when they set goals. They set goals that they think they should set. They set goals that they think other people will be proud of them for achieving. They set goals that they think will lead them to the money and the fame and the fortune that they seek. They set goals that they think will make them happy, but they don't actually really consider what is it that is actually in their soul. Now, honestly, that is the secret sauce to setting your goals properly. They must align with your soul. They must align with what's in here. Otherwise, you might achieve them or you might achieve part of them, but they're not going to feel grand. They're not going to feel great. And you're going to get there and you're going to be like, but now what? And you've all done that, right? You've all set a massive big goal and you've worked your ass off and you've got there and you've done the things every day and you've done the affirmations and you've done the journaling and you've taken the aligned action and you get there and you're like, okay, so I achieved it. So why don't I feel freaking amazing? The truth is that most of us aren't aligned to what we truly should be doing because we're too scared to listen to our soul's purpose. We're too busy thinking about what everyone else thinks we should do. We're too busy thinking about what society wants. We're too busy thinking about what would make us the most money. And I know that I talk about money all the time and that I want you to make money because when you make money, you can be the best version of yourself. You can give to charities, you can do the things that you want to do, you can create space in your life so that you can bring a good vibration to the earth. Now, that's not the usual reason that people talk about making money, right? But it's my reason. And if you just focus on making the money, you never actually get to listen to your soul. So I never actually focus on the money. Now that's going to sound strange, right? For someone that convinces you that you need to be making the money, and you do, but it doesn't start there, okay? When you're working from soul alignment, when your business is truly aligned to what is in your soul, your clients will come and find you. You don't need to bother going to find them. They will contact you every day and say, oh my God, what you said really resonated with me, or wow, I really love your vibe, your energy. How can I work with you? When you're truly in alignment, you will know because you'll be getting messages like that. And it's exactly the same with goal setting. You will know when you've set a goal that is really online with what your soul wants to do because you will achieve it so easily. It will just feel right in your body. But most of us have really come away from our souls and from what our souls want, and we don't listen because we've got too much chatter going on up here instead of really listening to what's in here. So I did write some notes out for you. I can't remember where I put them, but to get your goals cranking, they must be aligned. So that's the first thing. I know that I've chatted your head off about that already. They must be aligned to what your soul wants. Now, if you don't know what your soul wants, then now's a really good time to figure it out, right? It's journaling, it's doing your core values and then relating that to your business. It takes some work. It's not just going to pop out for you. You really need to take some work to get aligned. The goals need to be big enough to excite the pants off you. If they're not exciting, you're going to be like, yeah, I'll get onto that tomorrow. But if it's exciting, like if you really want it, if you set a goal and you're like, oh my God, there is just no way I'm not going to achieve this, I have to do it, then you're going to achieve it. They also need to be not so big and grand that you can't achieve it. Now, this is something that I see in a lot of my clients. In the beginning, they try and set a big, huge, grand goal that they just can't achieve because then it's a way out for them. Oh, well, I couldn't possibly achieve that. It was just unachievable. So don't give you an excuse to duck out on yourself. So it's a very fine line, right, between excitement and, oh my God, I'm never going to achieve that. But you'll know when you've got it right because it sits right in your body. Now, I can't explain that to you on a short little live podcast how to do that, but there are many, many ways. And in fact, there is a course coming up soon that is going to be teaching you exactly that, but I digress. Your goal needs to absolutely match your values. There's no point having your personal values and then setting a goal that's outside of those, because you simply won't be allowed to meet those, or you'll try and achieve them and they'll feel yucky, so you won't want to turn up and do it. They have to match your values in order for you to achieve it, and it needs to sit within your soul's purpose. So all of us are here for a reason. And even if the business that you're doing now, you know, a lot of my clients that come to me, they're like, I know that this business is meant to be. I know that it's changing lives, but it just doesn't feel quite right. And that's because they just need a tiny little shift, just by a few degrees, to point them off in a new direction. And trust me, the business that you have now, generally, like 95% of the time for most of the people that I work with, is actually aligned with their soul purpose. They just need some little tweaks and then they're off. And once they're off and once it's truly aligned, that's when the clients come. That's when the goods come. That's when you feel amazing and happy. And yeah, that is when the things start to flow. That's when you really get to work in the flow lane. Okay, the next step to goals and actually achieving them is taking the damn action. You have to actually do the damn thing in order to get to the goal. Every single day, connect to the goal, connect to the vision, use all of your five senses, dig into what you're going to be giving to your client, dig into the 5 worst and the 5 best. This is literally all of the stuff I do, and it's absolutely massive. If you guys haven't done my goal setting course yet, do it. Go and jump onto my website, michellebusinesscoach.com, and you'll find the goal setting module on there. I've actually made it free for everyone now because it's just so freaking amazing. It gets everyone really good results. So go and do that if you haven't done it. But connect to that goal every day and then ask yourself, what is the belief that I actually need to hold in order to achieve this goal? And now what is the aligned action? And it really is as simple as that. Once you've set a goal that is actually aligned with your soul purpose and your values, it becomes really, really easy to actually achieve that goal by taking daily actions. And that is it. I achieve every single goal. And I had a client say to me, oh, I've set affirmations and they never really come true. But affirmations on their own won't get you to where your goal is. You have to have your soul alignment and your values, then you set the goal, then you take the daily actions, then you set up the affirmations, and then you have to build the beliefs that go with those affirmations, and then take more daily action. So it's a whole long, twisty, curvy path, but once you actually know the path, it becomes really easy to achieve it. And every now and then I look back at dream boards or affirmations, or I stumble across goals because I write them everywhere, and I'm like, I got that. And I always make sure that when I'm setting a goal, I use absolutely specific language, and honestly, I dive really deeply into that in the goal setting module. It's an absolute must do. I give away so many secrets in there, it's not even funny. I used to sell that course for $3.99 and I've chucked it up on my website absolutely free, because I feel like now is just a really important time for you guys to get on track with your goals and get really aligned in your business. I think it's just so important right now. So go and have a fabulous day and get your goals cranking. If you want to achieve them, if you want to be really happy, if you want to do something that matters in the world, then your goals need to be aligned to your soul purpose. Go and have a fabulous day forward. And I look forward to hearing about all of your goals and how you achieve them. And remember, together we shall rise.